wait, no, I can say it. Good luck, man. It's really getting to the point again. Hello, YouTube. Welcome. I couldn't make the time 5 minutes too, so I had to make a 1:45. The chat should be working now. Am I right? Type in chat. Let's see if it's popping up. Thank you, Casey. I won't. I will drag it forward now. Cool. Type in chat. Everyone's there. Everyone's there. Let's go, baby. It's race time. Now that we're on this other side, let's have a chat about predictions and what we think we're going to see from everyone. Make sure this is working. Yes, it is. The intro is playing. I'm going to scrape forward. They're just starting to show the starting grid. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we're ready. Now this is where the heart rate starts to rise a little bit. One more thing to check. Sorry, there is quite a few checks. I apologize for that. But this is all because everything goes on YouTube. Yeah, cool. It's working. Hello, Ghastly. Welcome. Thank you, Alfie, Beaksy, Hazard, Deck, Victoria, Blake for the follows. You can hear the audio. Thank you. That is one thing I forgot to check. And now you can't. Otherwise, I will get copyrighted. Thank you guys for the roses and the hearts over on TikTok as well. If we could hit 10K likes before the race starts, that would be mega. Thank you. What do we think we're going to see at turn 1? Podium, Charles, Lewis, Russell. It will be Lando, Charles, and Lewis, I think, as the beginning. Cool. Cool. Welcome, Brahim. How you doing? Welcome back. I think this is a very unique race where genuinely the winner, sorry, not the winner, but the leader into turn 1, I think will win the race. What do you guys think?
You just got a cheeky new follow, fella.
Asher, thank you for the follow. I think Max will try and pull some dangerous overtake on George. I hope so. Not only do we get Norris versus the Ferraris, but hopefully Russell versus Verstappen. If there's any week we need a bad Lando start, this is the week that I'm absolutely praying for it. What are we at? We're 66 beats per minute. We're chilling. Fucking getting scared. What are the nerves? Rank your nerves, chat. 1 through 10. Rank the nerves. Oh. Mediums for Verstappen into turn 1? Are they just splitting the strats? Hadjar mediums, the rest softs. Hamilton's on you softs, so is Russell. So is Piastri and Antonelli. I love this. I like when some drivers try something new because it's already spelling like a little bit of a spicy race. There's nothing worse than like why don't Ferrari put Hamilton on mediums just to split the Ferraris, run on different plans. But I like that Verstappen starting on the mediums. So is Tsunoda though, which tells me maybe they think the mediums are better to start with. Maybe to do with tire temps. The only bad thing is it's another one-stop race. We are not behind either. We're not behind. I'm going to get rid of this counter.
You've
been saying that all day. I mean, that Ferrari, they usually don't try anything. True. Hamilton today, or maybe last night, said he wants to shag one down the inside. Fella. But wanting and doing 2 different things. Formation laps just started. Thank you, Logic. Thank you, Asher. Thank you, Nikki, for the follows. We are very close to 6K. So if you are new, please do follow. If you're over on YouTube, please do subscribe. On TikTok, please follow. It helps me out immensely. I hope Lando doesn't Oscar in Baku, but just in Mexico. I'm a George Russell fan. Who do I support? I support Oscar. My favorite driver is Oscar Piastri. Bro's got school in an hour. Tell school you're going to be late. Hoping for a decent result for Oscar. Let's see how this goes. I agree, Rod. I agree. As we get to the end of the formation lap, I'm going to call out what I see in order for you guys to sync up. Oscar and a Mercedes. You've hit the nail on the head. Nah, graphics teacher will let you watch the race. Let's go. They have low side air ducts, so may overheat. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing, especially if there's already power unit issues. And following other cars when there's thin air, already a mess. 400,000 people at this Grand Prix is insane. Who do I think is going to win? I really hope a Ferrari wins, but I think Lando. I know the statistics are against him, like history's against him in terms of pole to win ratios at this track. But I think if anyone's looking strong enough this weekend to win from pole, it's Lando. I think if it was anyone else starting from pole, I don't think they would win. But I'm going to say Lando this week. What do you guys think? No worries, ready? Yeah, Kimi used softs, Hamilton used softs, Antonelli, Piastri, Behrman. Who's here for this moment? I'm convinced the formation lap makes me more nervous. Me too. You know, the first ever race I watched, the formation lap started, and I was wondering why they were going so slow. I see you guys. Welcome. You're here. You're here. You're here. Can we get all the lights called out? Yeah. I'll call out who's gridding up and all that fun stuff, and then I'll count down the lights, and then it's going to be lights out and away we go. We are probably 60 seconds away from lights out. Oscar's gridding up, and he stopped. Hadjar, no, we're on board with Lewis. Come on, Lewis. We need a good launch, mate. P3 might be the best spot to start here as well, because you get the slipstream into turn 1. Oh. Your job ran in before the start. Maybe that's why you're extra nervous. Right, the last car is gridding up now. Oh, I buffered. All right, he's stopping now. Flag's being waved. Unraveling it and waving it. The lights are on. 2, 3. Oh, I'm buffered. 3, 4, 5 red lights. It's lights out. Away we go. Who gets a good launch? Lando got a very good launch. Lando got an extremely good launch. That might be his best start of the season. Leclerc, Hamilton, Max on the outside, 4 wide. Max, where are you going? Where are you going? No way he's done that. Antonelli's also gone off. Wait, what the hell has happened? We just missed that Leclerc takes the lead? Sorry, we're on lap 1. Oh my goodness, no. I've clicked out of the broadcast. What is Max going to have to do now? He's going to have to give back all those places. Antonelli on Verstappen. Racing Bulls is wide. Who's around? Lance Stroll's around. What the hell was that start? Dude, the camera work was so poor. I didn't even see what happened. Did Leclerc overtake Lando off track? Oscar's P9. Behrman's up into 6th. What is our king doing? He's in P9. Behind Sonoda. You're behind the wrong Red Bull. Mate, this is not good. That race direction was awful. We didn't even see what happened. It's all single file now. Is Verstappen going to have to give a place to Russell now for going off, or is that all settled? Oh, Jesus, mate. Why low-key? It looks like Ocon's even going to get Piastri. We're on lap 2. Russell. Yeah, fair call from George. I'm going to have to watch a replay. I buffered right before the lights went out. Piastri being this far back, mate, it's not good already. And let's see how long it takes to pass Sonoda. But already, mate, we've seen all week, the last couple of weeks, and he just doesn't look quick. Go Oscar in P9. I got zero faith, mate. Lando's already checking out. I said that whoever leads through the first 3 corners is probably going to win the Grand Prix. Lando's already got a 2-second gap. He was ahead of George before the corner. Great. He won't have to give the position back then. My broadcast buffered and then went back, which is why I couldn't really call that. I think we are about to see Lando leading the championship after this race, but it's a long race. It's a long race. It's only a one stop, but it's a long race. They were 4 wide into turn 1. I really thought we were about to see something much worse. Lawson's in the pits. Maybe he's got damage. Maybe he's going for an early stop just to go all the way. Good, Britt. Good. Oscar's close. It is a front wing change for Lawson. Race mudded. Oscar was it looked very close coming out of 3. He's literally on Sonoda right now. Yellow flag? Where's the yellow flag? Is it for debris? Yeah, what did I do to my wing? My bad. Skill issue. I think that's for debris. It's turn 1, 2, 3. That's probably Lawson's other half of his wing. Stroll past Hulkenberg. Dude, Stroll's made 3 overtakes. I mean, it's ridiculous. The guys can just cut the grass and keep position, no penalty, no nothing. Bro's not happy. Fair enough. Liam had an incident turn 1, yeah. So he's pitted for a front wing. He'll go hards to the end now. That might have been Lando's best start of the season. Louis, thank you for the rose. Lap 4 has just started. Oscar, fucking hell, mates. We need to make these moves, mate. Chop, chop. He's literally so close to Sonoda the whole lap. Where's Max? Max is up a place. Russell's down a place. Maybe Verstappen should be getting a penalty for this. I think maybe Max will. I need to watch a replay again. But if you've started behind him, unless you're well and truly ahead, no, actually, fuck that. I don't even care if you are ahead. If you're somewhat battling into a corner and you go off the track, you should have to give back that position. Max did have no room, but he chose to put himself on the outside there. Yes, he couldn't slow down. But if you gain a position from that, to me, it doesn't really matter. Come on, Piastri, we need you to lock in, pal. Every lap. This is the same thing as it always is, but the other way around. Usually it's the middle of the season. It was Lando having to make moves early and not doing it. Now it's Oscar's turn. What are the gaps for Verstappen to Russell? There is DRS all the way up to Hamilton. New fastest lap from Lando at 22. What is that, 22.4? Could we see Verstappen making some moves? Piastri's like there, but he's just not close enough, man. Here's the race start. What are we saying? As an even start, Lando's checked out before turn 1. Max had an amazing start, gets alongside and in front. He's alongside the Ferraris now. Maybe he has cleared George. Maybe he did. That's a tough one. Because even though he's well and truly ahead by the time it gets to turn 1, the corner isn't finished. And then he goes off the track and still keeps the position. Lewis had to get off the gas. Oh my goodness, that was close. Oh, wait, Lewis has lost a bit of his bodywork? A little bit of his wing? He wasn't owed room there by any means, though. On the curb, it's dusty. You never get in the car, slow down. Ugh. I don't know, man. I don't know. He was never getting the car slowed down that wide, but he didn't have room to go to the inside. Oh, he's off again. Wait, is he just overtaken Hamilton off the track now? Go, George! Oh my God, he's going to have to give up 2 places. What is he doing? Hamilton, what are you doing? Dude, George is going to benefit massively from all of this now. Have the two world champions forgotten how to drive? He's just pushed George off the track. Ollie's there somehow. Hamilton's falling down the... No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. It was a timing issue. Russell's down to P7. Behrman passed. No, he's taken off track now. He's going to have to give the place back. Max is all over the gaff. He was trying to give the place back to Hamilton, but not lose it to Russell, I think. And then Hamilton's gone off. Is he all right? He's causing chaos. Behrman's in P4. Oh, my goodness. Piastri. Fucking hell. I can't take this, man. There's too much fighting. And Lando's going to check out now. This is a 2-horse battle out in front. 7 seconds has been made over 1 lap. We're cutting the people off track. And they've sorted it out all on the main straight. I don't want to see that graphic. I really don't. 12 points? 12 points? Behrman's in P4. Max has remembered how to drive. George is in front. All is well. He's gone for a lunge on Lewis. What is he doing? And then Lewis kind of shoves him off as well. Fucking hell. Who was ahead at the apex? He sent it from Coda. He wasn't even ahead at the apex. And he's made... I think he could get penalised for that. I think he could get penalised for that. Lewis is lucky he doesn't have damage. This is going to be spicy. Lewis gets past, outbrakes himself. Not that Max was giving him room anyway, because Max went off track himself and Lewis locked up and cut the track. And then he pushes George off. This is a spicy Max Verstappen we're seeing today. Behrman P4 on merit is crazy. I hope for not a penalty as well, but I think he could get penalised for that. They're not. It's not a 10-second pen, but it's literally a 10 or nothing these days. Max, no. Piastri's stuck, mate. Piastri's stuck. Lawson's in the pit again. Go on. He's so close. He's so close. Shag it down the inside. Go! Oh my goodness. Sonoda's just turned into prime Verstappen. Have they put Yuki in the Red Bull and Max in the have they put Yuki in Max's car and Max in Yuki's car? Because that's unreal. That was really good defending. But I don't like it. My heart rate's so chill, and I'm not sure why, because there's so much going on. I'm in my zen right now. Nothing can hurt me. There's so much going on. There's a new conspiracy. Oh, Lawson's retired. Probably too much damage. Unlucky fella. My conspiracy now is they've put Max in Yuki's car and Yuki in Max's car. Lando's checked out. Max can't overtake Ollie. Piastri's too far away from Yuki. This is going to be such a telling penalty. This is going to be huge. You're a bit confused, right? Come on. We didn't overtake. He sized up the move. No, he hasn't. Fucking hell, mate. When did Yuki's car get so wide? If a Lewis penalty is coming, I also think a Max penalty should come. You can't penalize one without the other. We were giving Lando shit for not overtaking Yuki. Let's see if Oscar can get past him. Well, he's not, is he? Max, he's driving like prime Max Verstappen right now. Lewis is mad about Leclerc and Max as well. It was such a weird interaction because Max pushes Lewis off. Sorry, Max barges into Lewis, and then the next corner, Max goes to push Lewis wide, but he locks up. He doesn't even make the corner. Verstappen and Hamilton. So, okay, so they're both being investigated. If one gets a pen, I think the other needs a pen. Come on, Kimmy. Make it a little bit more spicy. We're due for a safety car this race, so hopefully that will spice things up. Behrman's in your fantasy. What a get for this week. The gap between Norris and Leclerc, low-key, is staying more or less the same. They should offset the pens. I think just give everyone a pen so it's fair. Second corner, Max didn't make the corner because Hamilton pushed him wide, same as Max into the first corner. The first incident between Max and Lewis, that was Lewis's corner, and they made contact because Max was late on the brakes. If we're talking about the same thing, and the second thing that they did, Max didn't even make that corner, but Lewis looked up and went wide. Props, we're going to have it out in a second, mate. I don't know when Tsunoda decided to drive like prime Verstappen, but Piastri has not left his gearbox. He's just not close enough for a move. That begs the question, like I said last week, is there something wrong with the car or is there something wrong with Oscar Piastri? It goes both ways. No DRS. Go on. Get up. And it's a double DRS as well. Get up. Get up. Get out of there now. Holy shit. It took 10 less laps than Lando last week. It took 10 less laps. But I'm still not confident. I'm really not confident in how he's racing today. It took him long enough. It was lap 21 or 23. They need to get rid of this live graphic.
You just got a cheeky new follow, fella.
Dylan, thank you for the follow. Who's next? Russell. Russell's behind Antonelli now. We've got a minicam of Norris. Why? This is pretty much going to plan if we can start opening the gap to Leclerc behind. Okay, now he's going to start turning it on, and he has. He's gained half a second. He's going to start spending the tyres before he comes in for his pit stop. Do they get an upgrade? Maybe it's not working for him as much as Lando. It definitely could be. It definitely could be. He's made up a second. Chat, he's checking out. Lando is going to win this race. Ocon on Tsunoda. Now, is Tsunoda absolutely spent? What's Piastri's lap time? 23. Okay, he's quicker than Russell. He did have DRS last lap, though. Ocon's looking for it. Never mind. This race is soft medium, I think. Soft medium or medium soft? I think mediums will make it to the end. From like lap, I don't even know. I didn't check the graphic. What'd you miss? Too much, Pinaldo. Too much. What does lift and coast mean? Lift and coast is a way that they can save fuel. Usually when they get to their braking marker, they slam on the brakes. But lifting and coasting means before you get to your braking marker, you lift off the pedal and you don't brake. So engine braking happens. So your car starts engine braking and then you brake. It's a way to save fuel, basically. You don't think it'll be medium? The graphic at the start of the race showed soft to medium, unless I'm corrected. Who was told to lift and coast, Nat? We might be seeing Leclerc respond here because this lap has not extended at all. If anything, it's come down by half a tenth. They're saying mediums will be going off now. What about the softs? There's some people on even older softs. Ocon? Okay, Yuki. He's dishing it out. Lap times. Piastri, 0.3 slower than Russell. Is P8 the best we can get today? They asked Lando about it yesterday in the media room after qualifying. Gotcha. I do think, correct me if I'm wrong, but this track uses more fuel because the engine is working harder because the air is thinner. Ocon. Ocon's at war. The gap out in front is extended by another half second. I believe I'm correct. Thank you. Thank you. I think this has been one of the best race starts as well. Yeah. I think the only thing that's going to save us today into potentially making up more positions is genuinely a safety car. There are going to be... Max is going to be on the softs at the end, which is a little bit scary. Say Lando needs a minimum 10-second gap before pit stop, just in case they have a skill issue. If he pits first, I'll be fine. We have to watch a McLaren pit stop today. Twice. It's going to be a meme until they actually work out their pit stops. Me too, Rod. Me too. I think over the last 5 weeks, I've slowly come to terms with the fact that Lando probably isn't going to be champion this year. And this week especially, he's probably not going to maintain the championship. It's been a nice 15 rounds. I didn't realize it was that long, if I'm honest. I thought it was like less than 10. If you had to ask me off the cuff. I agree, Rod. No more than 10 points. Hopefully this is like a lock-in for him. You can't just coast your way to a... I'm sure he's not coasting either. Haas is clearing Red Bull. They were looking quick in practice, man. We should have put him in a team. But bam, dude, a Behrman podium today? I'm going to ask you a question. A Behrman podium at the cost of a Ferrari double podium. Thoughts? I love this race. My energy is going through the roof. Me as well, Ben. Thank you, Maddie, for the rose. Yes, yes, yes. All right, instead of a Ferrari double podium, it's Lewis Hamilton that loses out. So Lewis still doesn't have a podium at Ferrari, but Ollie Behrman gets his first podium in Formula One. I'm stretching my legs.
You just got a cheeky new follow, fella.
Right. What are we saying? Thank you for the follow, White Door. Oh, that's tough. I would like a Lewis podium, really. Fair enough. You'd be happy for Lewis. Oh, it's happening, Grace. Welcome back. It's happening. Behrman Haas podium before Hamilton Ferrari podium. Isaac Hadjar podium at Racing Bulls before Lewis Hamilton Ferrari podium. Lewis Hamilton leaving the track and gaining advantage again. That would have been where he locked up and went wide. Lewis is going to be like, dude, they should be looking at Max. This could be like Max last year. He got 2 lots of 10-second penalties. I hope Piastri pit first, but knowing McLaren, they'll give the option to Lando. I think being this far apart, 20 seconds apart, if Lando pits right now, he's going to come out with him. Anyway, being this far apart, 10 seconds for Lewis? Okay. Is he going to have a max and get 20 seconds? This Ollie Behrman podium is on. That's an extra spot for Oscar, hopefully. Please, 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 please. Is Max even under investigation? What corner is it for, though? Because he's noted twice. Was it for the one where he locked up, went off track? Now he gets the Fortnite exclamation mark. Ocon's still battling Sonoda. 5 seconds to Piastri now. Piastri is a 10th away from DRS with Russell. Chip away at it, fella. I think it could be another 10-second for Max. They gave Max his pen last year too. They did. And they gave him 2. Lewis could be getting a 10-second, another 10-second. It was for the lockup, wasn't it? Yeah, he was behind at the apex. He locks up and he keeps the position. And he doesn't take the right escape road. Lewis, mate, what are you doing? Is he all right? No worries, mate. That's a pen every day. How is Behrman doing this shit? I don't know, man. I don't know. Escape route's like 3 centimeters wide. It is, but we're seeing the car's fit. And I guess it's for fairness. And also, it's better to drive through that skinny thing than the tiny little. It's better to drive through that than on the grass. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. Oscar's there. He's 0.4 a lap quicker. Is this enough to pass Russell? Why does Cameron have a sharp left hand? I don't know. It's to bamboozle them. Next, they're going to be putting mushrooms and banana peels on the ground. I think the Ferrari podium is dead. And the Behrman podium is so alive. Come on, Oscar. Come on, Oscar. Lap 18. Could he get another overtake done? This is literally him making up places that he lost at the start. And this is such unnecessary pain. Where is he? 7/10, 6/10, maybe next lap. Lewis could be getting another 10-second, by the way. I hate to be that guy. He's nearly there. Do you reckon Antonelli stays there in order to give Russell DRS? Fucking hell. He's turn 2 looked nice. His turn 3 was crap. Who's in? Sainz is in. He's going to the softs. Medium softs. Is that a 2-stop? No way softs go to the end, right? Right, guys? Right? You got a 10-second, Louis. He's been noted twice, Ghastly. What are we saying? 6/10 following through the S's. Hopefully into turn 1, please, Oscar. What's the gap between... Russell's out of DRS. Russell's out of DRS. Is he going to get it back? Lap 19 has just started. Oscar's so far behind. Oh, the first thing was no further investigation? Never mind then. Is he close? He's having snaps of oversteer coming out of the final corner. 6/10. He's not going to be close enough. This is the same as last lap. Hamilton's penny was leaving the track and gaining an advantage. I think it's a fair one. Oh, no. Turn 4? This is a nice little camera to be on board with. It's all about the exit. His exit is just a little bit poor. Oscar. Oh, no. I'm so behind. Russell went deep and we've cut to a replay. And he's gone off the track. What has happened? He hasn't made up the place. He's gone deep, but he hasn't made up the place. He stays ahead. Surely this lap. Maybe you're ahead. I'm as far ahead as I can be. Such a weird time to cut away. He's close. Half a second. We ideally want like 4.5 tenths. Half a second to make this move, but it's so hard to follow through the last, and he's had more oversteer going into the last corner. Now turn 1 is finally noted. We'll see if Verstappen gets a penalty for this. He's further back now. He's 7.5 tenths away. We're on lap 20. He's so close. He's so close. It's that battle of I need this place for the championship, but if I shag it down the inside and make a mistake, my championship's in the mud. It's just the straight's not long enough. The straight's not long enough. Wait, why is he putting Stroll? What are they doing? This is George Russell. It's possible until it's impossible. Yeah, that's true. It's a long old race. There's still 52 laps left. Why is Ferrari so slow? I think the better question is why is Norris so fast? I think Leclerc's the second fastest driver on this track. Is the only other driver in the 22s. 21. What's the gap? Half a second? Are we there? 6, 7, 7.5. That final corner is his Achilles heel, and it sucks. Because that sets up the massive straight, and he's just never close enough. Do what you did in the middle of the season and catch him by surprise. He's so close. It's literally like we were saying before. It's corner exits. He's very close here now, though. Thank you for the follow. Oh. No. No. Okay, so what I've gathered is they've swapped. They've put Max in Yuki's car and Yuki in Max's car. They've also put another investigation for who? Sorry. Verstappen, another one. We knew that 2 was coming, to be fair. They've put Max in Yuki's car and Yuki in Max's car. They've also put Lando in Oscar's car and Oscar in Lando's car. Right, guys? Right, guys. Right, guys. Gripping stuff. Thank you, F1. So these are some busy stewards right now. Yeah, he's not happy. But then again, everyone has the same amount of grip into every corner, Lewis. I'm on Oscar. He's so close through the corners. So close through the corners. Tom, thank you for the follow. Excuse me, we didn't Oscar stat like Kai Allen on Sunday. Pit under safety car, goes 60 laps on super softs. It has only been 30 minutes and so much has happened. Literally, I think to make this like an entertaining race, it already has been entertaining. But to turn it in our favor, we need a safety car or something. I feel like his corner speed is fine, JJ. It's his corner exit speed, which is fucking him. And if you look, especially through the last sector, the last corner, coming out of it onto the main straight, he's got a massive amount of oversteer. He's 27 seconds behind Norris, mate. 27 seconds. Signs in front of Gasly now, by the way. Antonelli's in. When do they start thinking about bringing in Oscar? Antonelli in the mini screen is what I'm talking about. Handsome stop, not perfect. Oscar P7, yeah. that is copium if I've ever read it. It's still net P8. Well, maybe actually net P7 with Hamilton's penalty. What's his gap to Hamilton? Hamilton's just made a mistake. He's just lost 2 seconds. He is net P7. I'm not celebrating a P7 though. Yeah, an undercut here would be nice. You don't want to go too early because of the delta. You kind of want to go 1 or 2 laps before Mercedes plan to. What's that? This isn't awful. Like 5 points at the end of the day isn't awful. Hamilton box. He's going to serve the 10-second. And he's going to come out behind Oscar, I think. He's going to should come out 3 seconds behind Oscar. Well, actually, no, sorry. The 10-second brings him out 10. Net. I'm talking net. Sorry, not including the pit stop time. Behrman's officially P3. Wait, Verstappen got no further action, turn 1? Interesting. Hamilton's down the order. They should have about 20 seconds between them now, Piastri and Hamilton. He's going to be... They found a gap. That is not a bad gap. Well done, Ferrari. No, turn 1 is still fair game. Oh, GP's left his radio on. Do you reckon that's like to get other teams thinking, or is that a genuine mistake? Because if that's a genuine mistake, that is so poor from him. There's no way a two-stop is faster. I think they're throwing away their race if they try a two-stop. Oh shit. Oscar's in. Antonelli's stuck in traffic. This is not ideal. Behrman's in now. Behrman drops out of the podium position. Piastri's in. Wouldn't mind seeing it. Wouldn't mind seeing it. Is that slow? A 3.6. It was the front right. Myth debunked. The first stop is not always fast. At least he's come out ahead of Hamilton. That's a good thing. If Hamilton had got a 10-second penalty and Piastri comes out behind, that's a bad thing. The fact we did not see that on live broadcast, though, is atrocious. Thank you for the follow. Behrman is just ahead of Antonelli. I think Hamilton's going to be racing with some rage if he can do that anymore. No, he's not, Liam, is he? He's not. It's concerning. I mean, you give that stop to Lando at the moment, and it doesn't really change much. But you give that stop to Oscar, and it's nearly putting behind Hamilton. If Lando gets a slot, he can afford a 5-second stop here. Let's be honest. George is coming out in front. I think so. This is so important. This stop. Mercedes have been so consistent with their pit stops as well. That is a nice clean stop. I think it's literally 2.7. That's not awful. It's not going to put Oscar ahead of him. Piastri overtaking. Piastri overtaking. Good. Alex, make it easy. It's not your race. Good stuff. How close is he? He's still in DRS. Maybe he gets a launch here as well. He's gone a little bit deep. George is going to have to introduce these tyres as well. Maybe that's a good thing. Antonelli up the inside of Bortoletto. Bortoletto still yet to pit. Verstappen, and it's a Red Bull 3-4 during the pit stops. If Lando gets a 5-second stop, first of all, that sucks. I just want to say a 5-second pit stop will suck. Second of all, I don't think that changes anything for him because of how good his start has been. Sainz has been speeding in the pit lane. Bloody hell, Sainz. Usually when someone is noted for that, it's a slam dunk. This is good, though. Hamilton is... where is Hamilton? Hamilton's stuck behind Albon, which is good. Good for Oscar. Piastri now 1.4 from Russell. Yeah, what is Hulkenberg doing? Have Kick just done a Mercedes at Monaco? Is he all right? He's in my fantasy. We're mudded. Yeah, 5-second stop doesn't change anything. In terms of there's much worse races to get a 5-second stop. Doesn't stop it from sucking. Sainz 5-second penalty. Lewis has passed Albon. That sucks. Oscar only lost like 2 or 3 tenths on George because the gap was like 1.1 at the start. Yeah. Excuse me. Hulkenberg's retired. That's why he's still in the pit. Unlucky, mate. Not good for the fantasy. Not good for Nico Hulkenberg. Sad stuff. Next time I'd like him to retire in the middle of the track, but it is what it is. I think Lando's just going to wait for everyone to pit. I told you he's on for a Grand Slam this week. He's absolutely checked out. He's going to have a pit stop gap on Leclerc if he's careful. Piastri also dropping back from Russell, who's catching Bortoletto. Bortoletto 3 seconds behind Antonelli. Ocon's in. Yeah, I agree, Liam. Does he need the fastest lap as well to make a Grand Slam? Yeah, he does. Dude, Behrman's looking racy. And Russell in front of Bortoletto as well. Now it's Piastri's turn. Oliver Kimi for net podium, by the way. True. He just has to get past Hadjar. Hadjar's not going to make it hard. This is huge for the podium. Who are we supporting? Colapinto's last. Yeah, I think if it's between Kimi and Ollie on the podium, it's a win-win. Personally, I'm going to go for Kimi. But I did say Ollie Behrman Rookie of the Year, and this is massive for that debate. Damn, Oscar's now 2.5 seconds behind Russell. Also needs some lax and some slow stops in front of him. He does. He needs Hamilton to just stay behind, but Russell's just getting further and further and further away. Both on would be mega. Bortoletto has been overtaken. Did Russell go for a move on Hadjar and it wasn't successful? What's happened there? Why have they swapped Sainz and Albon if Sainz has a pen? Ollie's on Rookie of the Year coming from not from me, who's so unbiased. Yeah, definitely. I think if we're doing Rookie of the Year, I literally think it's Hadjar then Behrman. And then Kimi and Bortoletto are very close. Sainz got a pen for speeding in the pit lane. It doesn't look like much, but they've got all the data. It's not actually what speed you hit the pit lane at. It's an average speed, I'm pretty sure, throughout the pit lane. It looks like it's a car issue as well. That sucks. It's not even his fault. He was going faster than he should have, literally because of the car. That's not good. Piastri's on Isaac. Slingshot past him. This is really, really good because it's a double DRS zone. You have it on for turn 1, into turn 1, you have it out of turn 3. Welcome back, Logi. Hamilton past Gabby. What's the gap? 1.5 seconds is not awful. The kid in the car decides to take a siesta. It decides to do a McLaren 2022. His performance is pushed by being in a Merc. Hadjar and Borto outperforming him. You reckon? He did have a bad middle stint to the year, but he's picked it up at the end and he was all right at the start. His performance is boosted by being in a Merc, but I also think because Gabby and because Hadjar are in slower cars, their performance is boosted when they do good. I think Gabby and Kimi are very close. I think Lawson's last. Hadjar first, Behrman second. Leclerc's in. This is probably going to... Norris can pit whenever he wants. I think he's going to come out. He's going to come out in a massive gap now. Oh, he's in a wheelie bin? Yeah, he is. He's outperforming it today for sure. And just look at where his teammate is. Hamilton up into P9, huge. Ollie, Hadjar, Gabby, Kimi, Lawson, Colapinto. Oh yeah, I forgot about Colapinto.
You just got a cheeky new
Lawson's
follow,
not
fella.
last. Alan Forever, thank you for the follow. The hell he's an Oscar Piastri. I'm starting to second guess everything I thought an Oscar Piastri was. We need an overtake here. Yeah, it doesn't look good for Ocon as well. I've always looked at Ocon and Gasly as staples on the grid. I don't think so anymore. Yeah, fair call, Rudd. Fair call. Leclerc pit stop. Very good pit stop from him. 2.2. Ocon more than Gasly, but agreed, yeah. Ocon more than Gasly. I've always thought the other way around, but it's. I think if I am putting them the other way around, I'm also splitting hairs because I see them as very, very similar drivers. Bam it, bam it, bam it, bam it, bam it. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Well, today it was Hadjar, Kimi, Ollie, Gabby, Liam, but Kimi and Ollie have switched. I think Gasly should retire at this point. You reckon? I feel like at the start of the year or middle of the year, there was a debate like, should we do? We need to get him back in a front runner to see what he can do now that he's matured a little bit. But the last 5, 6, 7 race weekends, it's just not been great. And now we got a replay of an overtake we saw live. I think Ocon has had a better car than Gasly. They're even-footed, yeah. Ollie has 2 lap tire delta to Kimi. He's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking. Up 5 places is insane. It's going to be up 6 if he gets a podium. Who's Kimi? Kimi on Tsunoda. Should be done into turn 1. Piastri's now in DRS, but so is Russell. I think they're all going to be queuing up to get past Tsunoda, who Piastri was stuck behind at the start of the race. Oh, that's a weird line from Kimi. Fair enough, mate. I think Oscar's prime is over. I don't think he's anywhere near his prime. Dude, Norris is still out. "28 seconds, nearly 30 seconds in front of Verstappen. The free air does help massively, but regardless, this track is so harsh on tyres. Now, Russell's going to get past before the S's, and Piastri's going to be stuck behind. Wow, look at the grip difference on the corner exit. We're so mudded. We're not even going to be a DRS on the next lap to Russell. Yeah, it is his 3rd year. I think people are being quite harsh. Yeah, look, Tsunoda's already been dropped out of DRS. Wow. What happened to the TikTok live? I don't know. Is the TikTok down? Ah! It's been restricted. Again. And then it ended. I don't like why it's doing this. I don't know why my live keeps getting restricted. I'm so sorry. It's alright. It's back now. That's so frustrating.
You just got a cheeky new follow,
Hulk had
fella.
engine issues. Yeah, TikTok is just banning the lives. Piastri pass Tsunoda. Good. It's a double DRS. Let's see if he can make up 2 seconds. Norris boxing. Important. Yeah, TikTok is strange. They want people to use TikTok live to broadcast, but then they just ban everyone. I don't know why it's banning F1 streams. They're not doing anything wrong. All right, we get to see Norris's stop. To be honest, this could be a 10-second stop. And no, Gasly's in as well. Norris pit stop. Not bad. 2.6. There's been a lot worse. A 52-second pit stop and he still wins. All right, the second stop was good. Now he literally just has to make it to the end. I don't think we'll be seeing a safety car today. Who is this? Hamilton's now caught Tsunoda. Piastri's 1.8 seconds behind Russell because he was stuck behind Tsunoda. We are officially halfway through this Grand Prix. Russell's calling for a swap. I like that response. Holy shit, I love Mercedes till I die. But if they are to have a little mistake, I'm not going to be upset. 2 places for Oscar, I'm not going to be upset. I think so, Spyro. And this is also definitely not an Oscar track. The last 2 haven't. This is why I love Mercedes. If you're quicker, just overtake. Go for it. This battling is going to be good for Oscar as well. Hopefully he can introduce himself to it. When's the next Oscar track? Qatar. I think it's the only Oscar track. I think he's okay at Brazil. Lando's also okay at Brazil. Last year was a tough one for Lando in Brazil, but it was a wet and wild weekend. So if it's a more stable weekend this year, excuse me, I'm happy to write off Brazil last year. Thank you for the follow, Ginge. The moment Oscar had a double crash in Baku, I said there was Oscar's downfall has begun. You got roasted for it, and I'm a massive Oscar fan. There you go. You might be a fortune teller. Yeah, fair call. You do need brakes. Low key, if his brakes go, he might as well just slow down the car, mate. Why would you brake? It slows you down. TikTok chat is not working on the screen. I apologize. Piastri's back in the battle. This is good news. This is why I've had so many retirement. I feel like there's one. I feel like this is one of the longer racetrack wise. The cars are feeling it. Yeah, it's definitely because it's higher in the sky as well. Thing is, with Oscar, it's going to be so hard to overtake Russell because he's so far behind. Sorry, he's not so far behind. Russell's also got DRS. It's the thin air which is screwing these cars. The brakes aren't cooling as much because there's less air to cool it. The best way to cool out a brake fire is to drive really fast. Look how close Piastri is in the corners compared to corner exit. Sonoda's finally pitted. Alonso retirement. 2 of my fantasy drivers have retired. Are you serious? Are you serious? Ocon past Albon. Oh. He's doing it a long way. Nice, Ocon. Good stuff. No, Alex gets him back. Never mind, lol. Never mind. Ocon's going for it again. What a battle. Well done, Ocon. Good stuff. What are we looking at? 7/10 spread out. We're literally. I think we have to wait for a mistake. Antonelli is nearly in Behrman's DRS as well. I think Russell wants to swap because he wants to get further away from Oscar as well. But you swap him, I think. This is why I love George, man. He's so good. He's feeling the pressure right now, though. He just wants to be let past Antonelli. I don't think it works like that, mate. I don't think we can look at lap times right now, though, because even though he was 2/10 faster, he physically cannot go faster than the car in front. If he's quicker, make a move. You got to make a move before Antonelli gets in DRS, because he risks being stuck there forever and ever and ever. Lawson almost hit some marshals at the start of the race, I'm assuming while they cleared the debris. Oh, damn, that's not good. I didn't see Max's stop, but Max is behind Oscar now. Are you, though? Are you, though? Is he compromising his race? Because how do you give up a spot without also Kimi losing out to Oscar? You kind of have to stick fat, mate. I don't know. I understand what he's saying, but he's not. He's got Oscar closer to him than he is Kimi. I'm not sure what he wants Mercedes or Kimi to do. Go on, Oscar. Go on, Oscar. Go on, Oscar. Shag it down the inside. Go on. Oh, George felt the need to defend there. Is that going to compromise turn 3? Probably not, because you've got turn 2 and turn 1. He's right there. If Kimi wasn't giving George DRS, I think that's a move. Look, he's so close and he still can't get it. They told him he was free to overtake, but then he needs to do it and stop talking. I agree. Yappa, yappa, yappa. Maybe the team radio is delayed, and maybe we got it late. But I agree with the team here. Also, how do you want Kimi to give up a spot and also a potential podium? Cool, you're still mathematically in with a chance. You're not going to win it. George should be finding it easier to get past Kimi because Kimi doesn't have DRS. Are you a Team Order fan or not? I think it's completely situational. Here, I don't agree with it. There's other times where I do. Because you're a team, you might as well, like, if you have the power to do something like this, like Team Orders, absolutely, I say go for it. Russell's almost being dropped by Kimi. That would be crucial. Antonelli is so close to DRS as well. Don't pull him out of it. What do you guys think? Maybe we should get a poll running. Hot take, you hate every form of Team Orders? Lewis versus Max shortly. 7 laps. I say let him race. I say let him race as well. Where's Max's pen? He didn't get one. They're much more lenient when it comes to turn 1. Dude, Norris is checked out. What was Max's stop? I actually didn't see. I think we were talking about something else. Was it a slow stop? Why would he be racing it with a car up his ass? He's a angry boy. Personally, I wouldn't race with a car up my ass. I feel like that's the counterproductive. George has said it himself, though. I've got a car up my ass. No. No. If Kimi gets overtaken by Piastri here, George has just been gifted a spot. Now he has to get away. If he's not actually faster than Kimi, man, that sucks. Piastri could have made that a lot harder as well. But now if his tyres are fucked and they want him to push and catch Behrman, but his tyres are fucked. You want him to get his tyres under control and catch Behrman? Those two things don't work together. I don't know, man. I don't think I agree with that. If Kimi gets overtaken here, this is going to be an awful decision. To be fair, Kimi's almost been dropped. Maybe this is good for Piastri. Kimi's almost been dropped. I think it's George is within his right to ask for something like that 100%. It's up to the team whether they do it or not. And if he shows that he does have more pace, more power to him. Oscar going to get Kimi, I think, and then George can't give it back. Exactly. But if George doesn't have the pace and Kimi doesn't get dropped out of DRS, then they just swap back. But at what point do you swap back again? Because you've got a McLaren up your ass. I guess they've already done it. But it would have been nice if Oscar takes takes advantage of that as well. But they've also lost a lot of time to Behrman. They lost like almost a whole second to Behrman. So now he needs to manage his tyres, close the gap, and make the overtake. Antonelli is low-key being dropped. Norris. Oh? Is that for a safety car or a two-stop? Because it's too late for a two-stop, I think. Russell is not closing in on Behrman. Piastri two-stop? Piastri two-stop? I think that's a safety car call, if anything. I don't know if a two-stop is the right move. Because what? He'll move down to just in front of Ocon. What happened to Yuki and Max? Nothing. Max is catching Hamilton. Is he going to introduce himself to the fight? Is he going to have a... I don't know, man. George also, yeah, the gap to Behrman has stayed the exact same. I really hope that when they swap back, because that's what they said they would do, Piastri can capitalize in some way, because this was George's call. George has put this into the universe. I think he's within his right to ask for it. It'd be so nice if Oscar finishes ahead of the Mercedes here. This is a bit depressing, isn't it? Let's get up 2.9 Verstappen and Hamilton now. Alex for P15. Is Haas as much of a shitbox as people think? What's up, Laura? I'd imagine you are absolutely fuming, and I share your pain. To Verstappen to overtake Piastri. It's not the worst on the grid. I think it's better than people are saying. I think it's probably on par with what V-Carbs was when Hadjar got his podium. My live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search because of low visual quality or static imagery. What? Interesting. Interesting. TikTok, I'm so sorry. The live might end, so head to YouTube or Twitch if you want to keep watching. The TikTok live has already ended today, and it's probably going to end again, no fault of my own. Hey, Judah. Russell hasn't actually taken anything out of the gap to Behrman. He's taken nothing. Verstappen's now 1.5 behind Hamilton. We need Hamilton to make this quite hard, but I don't know if he'll be able to, being 0.7 a lap slower. Six tenths. Antonelli is out of DRS. Antonelli is out. He's been dropped. Come on, come on, come on. Kimi feels the need to defend. This is an easy spot. I think Mercedes team orders has meant that Oscar can overtake. It's taken more laps than I thought, but Antonelli is not. Why are we cutting to Max? I guess he's close. If Oscar makes a move here and we don't see it, he has not. Shock. Okay, now Kimi needs to stay out of DRS, and Piastri needs to get Kimi into turn 1 to hopefully launch himself towards Russell with the DRS, the second DRS zone. I'm surprised Max doesn't have the fastest lap. Yeah, I know, he's flying, and he's catching Hamilton at a rate of knots. He's already there. Let's see how long this takes him. Russell's lost 4 tenths to Behrman, but Antonelli's even slower. This has to be a dummy. This has to be a dummy. They're not going to box him. They're not going to put they're not going to put him on a 2-stop. No way they're boxing him. He's in. No. No, he's not. Crofty, what are you saying? What is Crofty saying? He didn't like it look like he was coming to the box at all. Size it up into turn 3. And Verstappen is past Hamilton. Huge. No, this is going to launch Verstappen towards Piastri. Piastri, we need you to get it done now, pal. I think it's too late to box. I don't know if there'll be enough laps. And he's the outside. Oh, my goodness. Kimi, man. He's prime Verstappen. He's gone a little bit deep, though. I think that's an okay spot to go deep anyway. Hamilton has been passed by Verstappen. There's no way they're boxing him. It's too late. I agree, Liam. I think even though there's a lot of pace, fresh tyres, fresh air, you catch the cars, you've now got ruined tyres and you're back in the same dirty air, same DRS train at a track that's already hard to pass. Literally, Ben. Hamilton's boxing? Wait, he's got floor damage? Wait, what? No, what are you doing? Box opposite! There's no way they've just done this. How are you boxing what? And it's a fast stop. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hamilton's also in. Why is there happy hour in the pit lane?
You just got a cheeky
Stay out.
follow,
It's a slow
fella.
stop for Hamilton. Piastri's still behind Antonelli. No. Oh, he's ahead. Maybe this is good. Maybe this is good. He's overtaken him in the pit lane. This is free air, baby. Well done, McLaren. Maybe this is good. Maybe we're cooking because he's got free air now. Stay ahead of Antonelli. Overtake Ocon on older tyres. Catch Verstappen on Russell. That is the game plan. I don't hate it. Only because of what's happened in the pit lane. But every single time there, you box opposite. You have to. Oscar has to stay out there. But anyway, I digress. This has almost sealed the Behrman podium as well. 2 seconds to Ocon. Get it done nice and quick. Russell's been told he has to box to cover the undercut. Is he actually? He is. He's covering off. They actually think that's a threat. They're actually covering it off. He's coming into the pits with Behrman. Behrman's also decided he needs to cover that off. Can we see the pit stop? Slow stop, slow stop, slow stop. Oh, it's not fast. 3.2. Behrman's got a 2.3. Wow, Hassa actually cooking. How's this coming out? No way. Piastri's done it. Come on. No, he's not. He's not done it. He's behind. Wait, Ocon's there? When did Ocon get there? Yeah, shag it down the inside, please. Never mind. What is going on? This has all of a sudden turned into a 2-stop race. This is why we need 2-stop races. What a pit stop from Behrman. No, yes. Up the... Oh, God damn it. We need to make this move. This is so crucial. Up the inside. Up the inside. Ah! Please! He's done it. Oh my goodness. Crucial, crucial, crucial. Oh my God. That move was so needed. I think Kimi gets past him next lap, but I did not see that ending well. For some reason, I saw him going into the side of Ocon just because it's Ocon. Shout out Ocon for making it so hard since he's trying to protect Behrman. Championship is 3 points. Switch on, Oscar. That was a good move. That should get some sort of confidence back. And they also need to catch Verstappen and overtake Verstappen as well. 16 seconds from Behrman to Verstappen. Behrman, the only thing standing in the way of Behrman in his first podium is Max Verstappen on old softs. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh my goodness. I don't think they bring Verstappen in. I think they hang it out there. 3 seconds between Russell and Piastri. This extra move, does this mean no, he still doesn't protect the championship lead. He needs to get Russell. You think Max puts hards on if Lando crashes out? I don't know. Oh, Lando does not need another stop. He's on a race strategy of his own. I guess there's the Grand Slam gone from Norris as well, because these guys are probably going to be snatching up the fastest laps. Piastri 3.2 behind Russell. It's not changed. Oscar stays in the lead championship. He gets 4th. Yeah. Whose tyres are going to be toast, Louis? Wait, did they make contact? If Oscar gets a pen, I'm... No. No. There's the George fastest lap. 3.5 now. 0.6 faster than Piastri, but he did have traffic. He did make an overtake. Oscar has been noted. We didn't really get a good camera angle of it. That's why I was kind of freaking out. It does look like there's a mark on Ocon's side pod, though. I was going to say I'm not sure why Ocon's battling it, having to either having to pit again or it's not their race, but Ollie's gunning for a podium. I think it's crucial. It's a cat and mouse between Leclerc and Verstappen as well for P2. Wow. Verstappen's had a very undercover race, if that's the best word. Max is one stopping, yeah. I think he'll stay out to the end. It makes no sense to pit him again. Leclerc also, by the sounds of it, one stopping. Norris, no question, one stopping. We haven't even seen a good replay of the Piastri incident, but I did think they collided. I just couldn't see. Also gets 10-second penalty, potentially put him out of the points. Yep. I don't think this is Rip Ollie's podium. I think it was an interesting point. Oh, wait, no. It's George. Oh, yeah, Rip Ollie's podium. Rip Ollie's podium. I love Albon, dude. If Russell passes Ollie, hopefully Piastri can catch and make an overtake. I think it was a brave move to pit them. They had a really good pit stop, but I don't understand the pit from Ollie. I thought he was clear. Maybe they were more worried about Verstappen. It was a pass on Ocon. Oscar didn't make contact. We haven't seen it. We got a really bad angle of it, though. So it was on Ocon. And Ocon now has a mark on his left-hand side pod. Left or right? I can't remember. He's got... No, right-hand side pod. Oscar, no further investigation. Good. Good. Can you imagine? Charles, one stop. Charles, definitely one stop. What's up, Usman? Mate, I feel ill. I feel like vomiting. George in the jungle. George is shagging it down the inside. Be careful. Is he just making him nervous, or was that like a little move there? Ollie, defend for your life, mate. Defend for your life. Whoever goes offline, which is going to be George to make an overtake, he's going to get the marbles. Sainz speeding in the pit lane again. Dude, Williams are cooked. It's going to be the same issue as before. That's going to be another penalty, lol. It sucks to be a Williams fan today. It's definitely an issue. We saw it was vibrating in the pit lane. There's probably something wrong with the pit limiter. And guess what? I think he's also in my fantasy. Alonso, Hulkenberg, and Sainz all in my fantasy. I didn't even realize he'd pitted again. If they have a pit limiter issue, why would you pit again? Piastri 2.7 to Russell now. Ollie Behrman has got him out of DRS. That's huge. Well done, Ollie. Never mind. He has got it. How much have they taken out of Max? Not enough. No. 2 seconds over the last 3, maybe 4 laps. He could, Liam, but I think that's just a risk not worth taking because it's a stat, but it's not a point. They definitely could pit him onto softs, though. He's got that pit stop gap to P2. Lando fans right now are like, there's just the perfect amount of sugar in my coffee, and my dinner tastes too good, and my shoes just fit too snug, and my bed's just too warm and too comfortable. Struggling from success. My steak is just too juicy, and my wine is just too fruity. Piastri 2.2. This might be the same thing we saw earlier. Antonelli's dropped back, which is good. However, it could just be a DRS train, but it's Behrman replaced with Antonelli. You'd pit after a 30-second gap? I don't think I'd pit Norris for anything. 1.9. And Russell's been dropped. Has he spent his tyres too much? Has he been told to maybe charge the battery and go again? We'll see, Mariners. He's really coming to his own at the end of the season. I see, Ben. That's a good thing. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Gabby's first home race. That's going to be so wholesome. Next week, I'm talking Brazil. Max looks like he is going to take Charles, or at least catch him. 1.4, 1.5 is the gap between Piastri and Russell now. Russell's dropping further back. I really hope Piastri can make the overtake here. Ideally quickly, but we've seen today nothing really comes fast for him. 1.3, next lap he might have DRS. Maybe the third DRS straight of this lap. We'll see. Piastri is closer to Russell than Russell is to Behrman. Come on, lock in. Surely that sometimes something as simple as an overtake, like he's done on Ocon, with a tyre delta and a fastest car is all you need. Sainz gets a drive through. My fantasy's so mudded. That sucks for Sainz. I think it's the same issue. Max is still faster than Ollie. Yeah, good call. Good call. Drive through with his pit limiter is fucked. Yeah, it's not his fault. But the FIA aren't going to take whether a machine is working or not into account when it comes to something like that. Piastri's in DRS. Come on, mate. He needs to stay there through the stadium section. Max is a second per lap faster than Leclerc. What's that? Yeah, last lap was 0.6. That's more than enough to catch. DRS. That's DRS. Good boy. Good boy. There's a bit of confidence back. Let's go. Hopefully next lap he can make a move. Russell 1.2, 1.1 behind Behrman. This is going to be a DRS train. Russell, slow down. Behrman, just a bit faster, please. Sainz is now taking it. Wait, now he's going to get a drive-through and the same issue is going to happen and he's going to get another drive-through and then the same issue is going to happen and then he's going to get a drive-through and then the same issue is going to happen. He's going to get a drive-through. Oh, Sainz is retiring. No. Who are they talking to? Never mind. It's about Hulkenberg. Never mind. Piastri 0.6 to Russell, who is 0.3, 0.2 to Behrman. Let's catch, please. 5 laps between Russell and Leclerc. Not Russell and Leclerc, Verstappen and Leclerc. Bro doesn't like reading. What? What's this? 8/10. This is not close enough. Wouldn't mind the gaps, please. There's your man ahead of you. Gap. Verstappen's going to get in. Verstappen's going to get P2. Russell really needs to lock in if he's going to keep Piastri behind, hopefully. He's very close. Turn 3. Doesn't matter how quick you are through the corners, mate. You need to follow out. And this is going to secure Behrman a P4 if Russell really starts defending here. Oh my, Verstappen is driving at Lando's pace. Wow. Anyone lapped? Yes, from Stroll down is lapped. Lap 59. What are we saying? 8/10. This stadium section is a killer. Russell's low-key staying with Behrman, though, so he is getting a slipstream. But surely that means, well, the slipstream just isn't as powerful here, is it? Because the air's so thin anyway. Thank you for the I'm here's. As much as McLaren suck, he won't do a 27-second stop. Box Lando again. I don't think box Lando again. I think there's no point. Like, what are you trying to benefit out of boxing him again? Max Red Bull pulls a P2 out of their ass. I'm going to goon right there. Oh, Jesus. Oscar can take George, but they need to leave Ollie alone. I agree. Actually, no, I disagree. If Piastri gets past Russell, I also want him past Behrman. Sorry. 60, lap 60. For entertainment. What's more important, entertainment or championship? I think entertainment, but I don't think McLaren agree. Oscar seems to always lose 2-3 corner exit. He does. He does. And even like through the S's, through the stadium, it's the exact same thing. He's catching under braking. I think it's his cornering speed, which is not quick enough. And then you mix dirty air into that. Like, look how close he gets through the corners. 1.5 between Behrman and Russell now. Surely this is a straight fight. Come on, please. 6/10 out of the last corner. The straight is so long and it's still not. Go on! Go on! He's done it! Stop the car, stop the car, stop the car. Good boy! Russell's still there. Be careful, be careful. He's still there. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Go get Ollie! Go get him! And it's a double DRS zone. Get up! Get up! Oh my goodness. Didn't see that coming. That's what Oscar is good at. Oscar is good at catching someone by surprise. And I think the overtake from Ocon has just given him that little bit of confidence. Come on, work into it. Work into it. Work it over to Brazil as well. Take it with you for the rest of the season. That's a little bit of confidence. Now drop Russell. Please, a P4 would be so mega. What a move. It's still not enough. There's a oh my goodness, there's a point in it right now. Oh, what a move. If Piastri comes out of this race with a championship lead, I don't know. Where's he sent it from? Was it realistic? Because George has defended, but it looks like it was a late move. No, it wasn't a defensive move. He kind of just let it happen. Well done, Oscar. This is the Oscar we know and love. More of that, please. Show him that, you know what I mean? Show him the bollock. Show him you got something. Oh man, even as a supporter, I can just feel more confident in my driver when he makes a move, and especially an impressive move like that. I agree. Yeah, get him, Kimmy. You tell him. He was crossing his fingers and his toes that Piastri would get past there. I think that's a fair call. And now Piastri shouldn't be at threat of losing a P5. Whether he can catch Ollie or not in 10 laps, different story. If Ollie holds on to this P4, holy P4. If Piastri does catch him, he is going to be defending for his life. But it's 3 seconds and the gap is getting bigger. When he does shit like that, it makes me remember why he's my favorite drive. Exactly, Rod. Exactly. You've hit the nail on the head. Are they going to invert positions? If Russell doesn't give back the position here, he's dogging the boys. This was a glimpse of the old Oscar, and as someone who supports Oscar, I'm sure you can feel like this like trust almost. It's a trust that like my driver can make overtakes. My driver is quick, and like confidence, trust and confidence. And if we're feeling it, we just know that they're feeling it tenfold. I think we've just seen Russell give up his spot. Well done. They gave it a crack. I don't hate it. I think it was interesting, but whatever. Bortoletto past Isaac. Well done. Well done. We've seen it through the weirdest camera on the smallest screen, but Gabby's got it done. Gabby's in the points. Well done. He's up 6 places. I know what, good for George. I agree. Max is going to have to pit soon. Max will hang it out to the end. It's too late for any pit stops now unless there's damage, I think. 4 seconds between second and third. I really hope Verstappen catches and challenges, because if anything happens, it's just more points for Oscar. Oscar needs to get a move on, though. Gabriel Bortoletto, his magic. Worst season you've ever watched? I think we're watching different seasons. What a move. What a move. These rookies are exciting. He is, Mark. He is, and it's exciting. He needs to get there for our sake. Even if the move is easy, fine. But at least it gives us a fighting chance of maybe something happening. It would be nice to see... Oh! Why did I think that was Verstappen? Oh, no. He's falling down the order now. Poor Isaac. Down 4. Yeah, just finish it off, mate. Just finish it off. Don't manifest Ollie losing P4, please, guys. I'm manifesting so hard. The gap has come down by 7/10. I think Piastri is turning it up. Piastri is doing a 20.6. This was last lap. Behrman at 21.2. 20.8 at 21.2. Imagine Russell overtakes Antonelli now on track. Max 3.2. Piastri is like 2 laps away from DRS. He's going to have 6 laps, hopefully, to charge some sort of attack. Come on, lock in, fella, lock in. I wonder if Behrman would have been overtaken by Verstappen if he stayed out. And it would just be like this extra pillar of protection to Piastri. Hadjar, man. Hadjar. Lock in, Hadjar, lock in. How do I stay up so early? What do you mean, Spyro? And now, well, Albon is passed. Hadjar has not had a good race. This is holding up Lando. Oh, no. He could be held up by 30 seconds here. Look up 4:30 for this shit. To be honest, people are going to call this a stinker just because Lando's going to win this by 30 seconds. I don't think it's been all that bad. I think it's been exciting. I'm giving this race like a 7.5. The idea of a one-stop might have changed Max's sin. Poor Lewis is gone now. Yeah, poor Lewis, the 10-second penalty. Ferrari takes the lead in the Constructors P2 battle by a point. I'm glad you agree, Nat. Yeah, TV direction is back to being asked. Maybe it's an America thing. Maybe we'll see good TV direction in the States. 2.7 between Leclerc and Verstappen. 1.7 between Piastri and Behrman. Lap 66 has just started. I'm giving it a 9 because Ollie's shot shoot. Yeah, fair. As an Oscar fan, Lando has had an insane, well-deserved win. Agreed. 2.5. Excuse me. Come on, Oscar. I just want to see that time keep dropping. Think Max is going to get close but not go for it? What do they got? 5 laps left, 6 laps left. And last lap, he was 4 tenths faster. 5 out of 10. Can Piastri catch Behrman? I think so. It's just gone down by another 2 tenths. Come on. Chop, chop. It's genuinely a miracle if he maintains the lead here of the Drivers' Championship. I guess if you guys are rating this race low in rating, it begs the question, what makes a good race? Do you need heaps and heaps of action and lots of overtakes and like stimulated 24/7? Do you need a massive fiery crash? What makes a good race? Because I think this has had on-track battles and strategy. And the thing I like the most is strategy. 1.2, 1.3. Come on, Oscar. 5, 6.5. Come on, Oscar. You're in a McLaren, fella. Lock in. Remember, you are the championship leader. Ollie at worst is top 5, yeah. Also, IMO Japan was the worst race of the season, you reckon? Yeah, double points for Haas is huge. 1.4. 1.9 between Leclerc and Verstappen. Oh my god, it's lap 67. Oscar needs to slow down a bit. No. I'll do the opposite. Speed up a little bit. I don't think he's going to be able to get it done, but 1.1. He's taken 3 tenths out of that. It's the corner exit, man. He's quick in the corners, and then he's gained 1 tenth overall, but he gained 3 tenths in the corner there. Lost a tenth on corner exit. 1.4 out in front. 1.1. Come on, Piastri, please follow through the S's. DRS down this mini straight. Follow him through the stadium, and then you've got it on the main straight. You shouldn't lose him there. I wouldn't mind a Verstappen second here. It still keeps him in the title fight. 1.1. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Get closer. No DRS this lap. It's going to be next lap. He's going to have 3 laps to do it. Ollie driver of the day for sure. Why are we seeing cheers? Why are we hearing cheers? What's this 1.1? Lap traffic getting in the way as well. Hopefully they move over for both of them. I think Oscar's close enough to warrant that. Lap 79, lap 70, lap 71 to get it done. That's 3 laps if he gets DRS now, which he does. He's not going to have it down this straight because the detection zone is before the final corner or out of the final corner. But let's hope he can stick it through the S's and get the 3rd detection zone. You don't think the car is good enough for a max overtake? There's not many laps to go to do it, but he's had a mega stint in order to catch. I hope he shags one down the inside and they both make way for an Ollie and Piastri podium. Then we can all be happy. He's there. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. I was looking at Verstappen. Piastri's literally just there, and they've taken the delta away now. Out of all times, Piastri's there. I think Piastri does have DRS. Lap 69. Shut up, Crofty. He's there. He's got 3 laps to do it. Let's will him forward, chat. Could he get it done into turn 4? He's so close. He's so close. These Alpines need to pull over right now. Get out of the way. And we're cutting away from the action. No mini screens. Oh, this is a nice little camera angle. Lap 70 has just started. Our driver is still on lap 69, though. Oh, yellow flag? No. Signs? No signs? So, why is sign stopped? Is he making it to the pits? Where is he? No, we're going to be robbed. We're going to be robbed of a good finish. No, it's not, Karoon. What are you talking about? What's that? Oh, Piastri, man. He's low-key being dropped. Leclerc's lost it. Sorry. Piastri's lost it. Sainz has stopped. This is going to be a VSC. No way this race ends under VSC. Verstappen. No, he's not close enough. Wow, he's going to have one more lap to do it. And so does our boy. We're not even going to be able to watch all of it because Norris is going to be crossing the line. They're going to give him the big screen, which warranted they should. VSC, no way. We're robbed of a finish. We're robbed of a finish here. No way. Unlucky. How long is this going to take, man? Give us another lap. Ah, signs! 3 of my fantasy drivers have retired. Final lap has just started. Please go, like, just get rid of the car, man. Evaporate it. Get the aliens out and take it off the track. It might be halfway through this lap. DRS gets enabled straight away. Just leave the yellows there and... Oh, it's already off the track. It's already off the track. Green flag, green flag, green flag. They're just starting the stadium section now. No way, it's already behind the barriers. Green flag the race. Green flag the race. It's behind the barrier. We've been completely robbed. What are we waiting for? This is the end of the race. We've been completely robbed here. VSC ending. Great. We get half a lap of racing. We literally saw it. We saw it behind the barrier. Why is Piastri 1.8 behind? No, he's 8 tenths behind.
You just got a cheeky new follow, fella.
He's too far away, chat. And he's locked up anyway. Well done, Lando. Good job, mate. GG. Absolutely dominant. 34 seconds ahead of Leclerc. Verstappen has one more spot to do it. I don't think Piastri is going to have the time to do it. And Verstappen is also too close. It's going to finish like this. We've been robbed, mate. We've been robbed. And Norris, if all ends like this, is your new championship leader. What are the cameras doing? Well done, Leclerc. Good defense, mate. I really think Max could have done it, and I really think Oscar could have done it. That's your podium. Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen. Behrman P4. Behrman! Come on, son. Well done. And Piastri at P5, up 2 places. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. We were robbed of a finish there. Lando Norris is the leader of the Drivers' Championship. On to Brazil. Antonelli beats Russell as well. The VSC, maybe they could have kept it as yellows because it's the end of the race. Excuse me. By 1 point, Nat. 1 point is the gap. Four races, 2 sprints. That race could have been a lot worse. It could have been a P4 if that VSC doesn't come out. However, I prefer not to live in the land of what ifs. So this is what Ollie can do. I said Rookie of the Year at the start of the year, and I stand by it. I think at the end of the season, Ollie can be Rookie of the Year. Best position for Haas ever? Ever? Wow. I'm gonna do a little outro for YouTube. It's not for the live stream. It's just for the it's for the YouTube like highlights and whatnot. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe down below. We are on to Brazil, where Lando Norris takes a lead in the constructors. Nope, it's in the drivers. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe down below. On to Brazil, where Lando leads the drivers' championship by a single point. Is it 1? Sorry, chat. Is it 1 point? Before I do the outro, is it 1 point or is it more? Yeah, 1 point. Okay. Thank you for watching. I hope my reactions were entertaining for you. If you are new, please like and subscribe to the channel. Fuck me, I can't do anything this week. 1 point, Dill, 1 point. Thank you for watching. I hope that my reactions were a source of entertainment for you this weekend. Please like and subscribe down below. You can join just like the lovely people in chat in the corner by clicking the link at the top of the description or just here somewhere on the screen. But until Brazil, I will see you then and have an amazing 2 weeks. Thank you, chat. Thank you for being patient. Twitch is not ending, no. That is just for YouTube. Cool. I think if we can take anything out of this race, I completely agree with Chetchi. It's hopefully a well-needed confidence boost and a little bit of trust in himself. I can imagine Beaksy. I can imagine. Oscar has a 1-win advantage currently on Lando. Lando has a 1-point advantage. Yes. Yeah, but yeah, you go back to Monza. Oscar doesn't swap, and he's still leading the drivers by 2 points. Thank you, Mr. Person. We're not ending the YouTube live stream just yet. That was just for the highlights video. Be sure to watch that when it comes out, probably 6 hours from now, hopefully. if it's decided by less than 3 points, I'm not gonna be a happy boy. I'll put it to you that way. I'm not gonna be a happy boy. But yeah, he would still be leading the drivers if he doesn't give that spot back in Monza. To all the Norris fans out there, and if you guys know a Norris fan, please GG them. Make it known that it was a very dominant win, a very dominant display, and he deserves his flowers. Who's better in Brazil between McLarens? I think they're equally average. But a title fight does crazy things to people. I just came to see the after race reactions. What's my rating out of 10? I would say a 7.5. A lot of people are very harsh on this race today, but I think I had a bit of everything. I had on-track battles. Obviously, we always want more, but I think on-track battles, I think a one-stop race, which turned into a two-stop race for some drivers, I think it was awesome. I hope they penalised Lewis for Brazil. He really, he could have really hurt Max. Lewis for Brazil, Lewis for Brazil, Lewis for Brazil. Oh, wait, Lewis for what he did on Max today. Because he served the penalty, I don't think it'll carry over. Yeah, so that's a good call. That is a very good call because the ending was, we were robbed at the end. That was gonna be an amazing finish. I feel like there was a little bit of a lull, but not overly. We'll see. I don't know. We don't know the full ins and outs anyway of why it wasn't green flag to begin with. But from what we could see as viewers, it could have been green flagged a lot earlier and given both Leclerc and Verstappen and Piastri and Behrman a chance to fight on the last lap. I think Oscar made the best out of a bad weekend. I think that's how I'm going to put it. I think this might have been Lando's best start ever. Yeah, 37 laps on softs, mate. Insane. His teammate was on the same strat, P11. 79 minus 31, 60, 50, 40, 48 seconds behind him. Someone who's had a flag marshal experience. I didn't see it. Oh. It was tucked behind a barrier. Your team finished 6-7. Me too. Let's go. I didn't understand Mercedes' call to delay swapping the drivers. I think you either do it to start or you don't do it at all. But it is what it is.
You just got a cheeky new follow, fella.
Olivia, thank you for the follow. Hope I'm okay. Thank you. I hope you're also okay. We were just discussing the race and we were saying it's kind of he's made the best out of a bad weekend. I could be a lot more unhappy right now. I could be a lot more unhappy. Yeah, GG's, all you Lando fans, GG's. We were talking about also, you go back to Monza where the positions are swapped and Oscar's still leading the championship. Do I think the thing is, there's a question of does he deserve to be leading the championship? And I think anyone who is leading the championship deserves it because you don't accidentally fall into P1 of the Drivers' Championship. You enjoyed, Bod? What do you rate it out of 10? Yeah, Nat, there were 3 points given up in Monza, which means that Piastri would be 2 points ahead of Norris right now. But they're if, buts, and maybes. You know what I mean? They're ifs, buts, and maybes. The race is rigged. You talking about the end of the race, Racer Man, with the VSC? I'm assuming some of you guys are coming over from Vic streams. I asked a question before. How did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys enjoy the race? And I also heard she was also having TikTok troubles. Me too. So man, they stole a Leclerc Verstappen battle from us and a Piastri Behrman. I would have loved to watch that final battle. I think that the final lap, if there's no VSC, it makes the race pushing a 9 depending on what happens. And like as a Piastri fan, the best case scenario for me is Verstappen goes for a move from Leclerc, Leclerc defends, and they end up hitting each other. Behrman and Piastri get a podium. That would have been awesome. But we were robbed of any kind of what if situation. I recognize you, Olivia. I recognize. Welcome over from Vic's stream. Best race this year, you reckon, Nat? Excuse me. Thoughts on Max WDC run? It's not over till the fat lady sings. And we've seen that from race to race, it swaps, it changes, performance changes. People have good weekends, they have bad weekends. So I think it's still well and truly on. Count Russell out. Maybe he's already eliminated this race. But yeah, I think it's well and truly on. What do you think? Unlucky cats. Why? Where was your invite, huh? I think people are harsh on this race, but I enjoyed it. We'll be able to see. Will he be able to remain in the challenge? Absolutely, I think. What do you guys think? Do you think Max is still a shout? I mean, we forget in the last 5 weeks where he scored outside of this Grand Prix, he scored the exact same amount of points as McLaren combined. So a one-off weekend. People are already like watch the sports bet markets are gonna go straight to Lando now for sure, and warranted. I was surprised that they started to go to Max. I'm firm team Lando for the title now. Fuck Max. I mean, if he's going to defend like crazy against little Ferraris and Mercedes, why are they booing Lando for no reason? I don't know. Yeah, the penalty on Hamilton, I think it's fair, personally. I think it is a clear leave for them the track and gaining an advantage. Oscar feeling the pressure much more than he thought he would. Really? Do you think so? Do you think it's pressure? Because it might as well could be. Very well could be. But I think I think it was a lack in confidence since Monza when the team asked him to swap, because for me, that's where it spawns from.
Oh, my
And
little sexy pudding pants. Thank you for contributing to the itty bitty bitty committee.
His move on George. I think that's those little snippets of confidence that he needs. And I felt it as a supporter, and we were talking about during the race, when he made that move on both Ocon and then George. I know I felt this like confidence resurgence and this trust resurgence come back into me. And if I'm feeling it as a supporter, there is no doubt that he is supporting it as well. He is feeling it as well. Championship's on, landing on championship by 30 seconds, top tier. Charles and Max battle ruined by VSC. Ollie with the drive of his life to get fourth. A good race, isn't it? Yeah, Merc 6-7. Funny. Thank you for the 100 bits. I think Oscar is just historically bad at these tracks. I think so as well. If you look back at last year, the year before, the last 2 races, he was awful at. He was out in Q1 last year in Mexico, wasn't he? Ayush, I agree. My driver of the day is Behrman. If Hamilton got a penalty, then I feel Max deserved a penalty of some kind. But I mean, I don't think they would have changed anything. I don't think it would have changed anything as well. Literally, hindsight says it doesn't change anything.
You just got a cheeky new follow, fella.
Notoriously, the FIA is more lenient on turn 1 incidents than they are on anything else. Turn 1, lap 1, that is. Jack, we've got is there a triple header coming up? No. Yes. Yes. Yes? Is that a triple header? No worries, nah. Oh, it's not. Brazil, week off, and then triple header. So it's break, triple. No, sorry. Break, Brazil, break, triple. Interesting. And it's really getting to the pointy end. I thought I'd be more hurt watching Oscar lose the championship lead, but it's been something that's brewing over the last 5 rounds. So instead of ripping off the Band-Aid, it's just like a slow peel. Thanks for subscribing, Immortal56. Thank you. I'm trying to... Fun fact about me, sorry, this is from Immortal. Immortal said you're a good speaker. I've watched my watch-alongs from last season, the beginning of this season, and one thing I noticed was I'm not articulating myself enough. When I'm talking about something that's happening on track or something I feel, I don't put drivers' names in. I say the wrong driver, so I'm just thinking about what I'm saying before I say it a little bit more. Can they have less races? Preferably, the last race would have been Coda, and Oscar's already champion. Thoughts? If Lando performs like this for the rest of the season, though, it's curtains on the championship. And if there's any time to come into form, it's right now. I'd say put this in the loop, but it gets stolen. Infinite ideas. I agree. Nearly had a heart attack when they accidentally labeled George as Stroll and implied Oscar was behind him. You're telling me he has to pass Stroll? Happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King. They need to bring back the Kiwi national anthem for that. For McLaren. I'll not have a longer session in sports washing nations. What? What? 36 points now between Lando and Max and Oscar. 36 covering all 3 of them. It is so on. It is so on. It is so on. Who's going to be here for Brazil? For me, when we get to... what race did I say? When we get to Coda, last race. When we get to Coda, I'm like, all right, it's the back end of the season now. Then we hit Brazil, and it's like, dude, this should be the last race. But we got 3 more races after that. Brazil is going to be a banger. It was the best race last year, and there's no doubt it's going to be the best race again this year. We're going to be live for sprint quali, sprint race, qualifying, and the Grand Prix. Actually, I don't know if I want to watch Brazil after what happens today. Yeah, fair. I think Brazil last year was easily by far the best race, but it was because of the weather. What's it going to do this year? God only knows. Was up with both penalties for Max? Max has no penalties. There were both no investigation needed. Champagne's being sprayed. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to get into the meme review of this Grand Prix. Missing quali again. That's sad times. Sad times. We're gonna see YouTube off though. Unfortunately, YouTube. Thank you for hanging out. You guys have been amazing. I'm about to play copyright music, which is why I'm gonna be going. However, if you want to join us for a little debrief and some tunes and some memes, that link right here, twitch.tv/LukeSam. That'll take you to the Twitch stream, which is staying live. Also, it's at the top of the description if you are interested. If not, this is where I say goodbye. And if you leave a comment on the highlights that go out later today, I will be sure to favorite it and leave a reply. And I might even pin my favorite. So thank you, YouTube. I appreciate it. If you do come to Twitch, let me know who you are from YouTube. Yeah, cool. It's a long goodbye. But I will see you guys in the watch-along highlights later today. And after that, the next stream is going to be Brazil sprint race 2 weeks from Friday, but at a much better time. Thank you for being here, YouTube. I'll see you guys in the highlights. Cool. Right.